Hi, and welcome to the Weatherguru channel. I'm your host, Tony. Thank you for joining me. This is the channel for all things weather and the weather forecast for Sunday, July the 5th and Monday, July 6th, 2020 for North America. Okay, so today it looks like we have not much in severe weather, but we have a stationary boundary in the south lingering from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex into Louisiana. Stationary boundary and into Florida that's creating unsettled weather in the south. Now, these showers and thunderstorms will continue and persist through Wednesday of this week. Flash flooding advisories are possible, but nothing has been issued thus far by the National Weather Service. As you can see, there is a chance for severe storms in the upper Midwest and plains from South Dakota, extending up into Fargo, North Dakota, and western Minnesota. Severe thunderstorms are possible and heavy rain is possible as these storms called ridge runners, they're going to run along this high pressure that is dominating the feature in the central plains and the upper Midwest. And temperatures will continue to soar into the upper 80s and 90s throughout the upper plains, Midwest, and even into the Northeast here as high pressure dominates. Look also for scattered showers and storms south of the Delmarva from Washington, D.C. southward into the Carolinas and into Florida, as we said before. These persistent showers will continue as an old stationary boundary is persistent to having showers there. So let's take a look at some of the storms here that we have here for, let's go to the Monday forecast first, and I'll show you tomorrow's forecast here. And it pretty much shows more of the same here. Severe thunderstorms continue in the upper Midwest and plains from the Black Hills of South Dakota to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and up into Missoula, Montana. And scattered showers are forecast for the majority of the southeast, mid-Atlantic, and Midwestern states here. But the setup is pretty much the same. We have these scattered showers from this old stationary boundaries. No severe weather besides in that little quadrant in the upper Midwest corner for Monday, July 6th. Now let us go to the radarscope radar here, and I want to show you some details here. We have details here. This is coming out of the Lake Charles, Louisiana radar here, and you can see these scattered showers here making their way, pushing southeast into the Gulf of Mexico here on that pattern. None of these are severe at this time, but we have showers that are going to be coming out and on this outflow boundary here. Now, some have suggested tropical development later on, but we do not see any tropical development coming out of this system. Now, let's go to the Texas radar. Texas and Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. There's a lot of showers and developments coming out of that as well. Some of these rainfall rates may be heavy. We're talking about 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour. So if you're out and about this weekend celebrating after the 4th, Sunday or Monday today, you want to be careful. You want to turn around, don't drown. Don't get into some of these showers here. As you can see, they're coming through the Fort Worth and Dallas Metroplex, through Carrollton, the Colonies, through Bridgeport and north suburbs, and they'll be making their way through Arlington, Dallas, Mesquite, and Garland here. As you can see in Rowlett, Texas, as some of these storms are moving toward the south east at 15 knots. There is a little bit of hail associated with some of these bigger storms here. Maybe there will be a severe thunderstorm warning issued later in the day, but these storms are racing at east-southeast at 24 knots. As they continue through the Dallas-Fort Worth area here and down towards the heading towards the I-35 corridor, towards College Station, and later on the Woodlands, and eventually into Houston, Texas later on today. As you can see, some of these storms leaving the Wichita Falls area. Nothing severe yet, but these are storms that you should be aware of, and they're making their way in the area here. Now, we do want to go to the upper Midwest. As I told you before, there's some storms up in the Dakotas. And so we're going to try to get to that radar here in just 1 second here. I'm going to get you up into that radar to show you what's going on right now. It's still early here, and so we're going to see some of these storms come and develop here. These are some of the storms coming out of Rapid City here, radar. You can see some of these storms pushing toward the northeast at east-northeast at 29 knots. They're coming up in the extra extent of the Black Hills here just north of Rapid City, and they're making their way through the state of South Dakota. North Dakota too as well. They have a few storms that are coming in. Elsewhere, the rest of the country looks pretty quiet out there. There's been some reports of dense fog in some of these central valleys and central cornfields of Nebraska. We don't have any reports of severe weather at this time. There's no severe warnings at this time, no warnings in effect. And so it looks to be the majority of the country is under this dome of high pressure here, and that is circulating counterclockwise flow, and you can see the storms are riding around that high pressure system. And the stationary boundary down here with this low pressure tagged over by Bermuda, and the stationary boundary is creating showers down here in the south. And so that's pretty much the setup we're going to have for Monday, Tuesday, and eventually Wednesday. And nothing is severe warned at this time. We'll keep you posted, but we just have heavy showers here in the area for those areas south. As a matter of fact, we're going to go back down south, and we're going to check out the radars in Florida here. I just want to show you briefly here some of the showers that could be developing here. Nothing a washout, not a washout. These are scattered showers that maybe produce an inch or two. We're going to go down to the Atlanta radar. You can see things are clear here. Things down in the Panhandle, Tallahassee radar, as you can see, these showers here are kind of moving sporadically because they're in that stationary boundary here. These showers right here, they're moving sporadically. Nothing is severe warned, like I said, but these storms will come on the shore here in the Panhandle, and they're moving east-northeast at 20 knots, so there will be some rain associated with this later on this afternoon, and there is nothing severe, but these storms will cause a lot of area in the Panhandle, say from Lake City, Jacksonville, down to Gainesville here. As you can see, these showers here are just making their way on shore. So if you're in the Panhandle from Gainesville, anywhere, Tallahassee, up in the Pensacola area, over here in the beaches down in Destin, Miramar Beach, Panama City Beach, Mexico Beach, these areas are going to be impacted by the storm. So it's not the best beach day, unfortunately, for the Gulf Coast, the Emerald Coast, the First Coast, the Forgotten Coast. And even Mobile and New Orleans, you could be seeing showers too as well later on today as that stationary boundary continues to bring showers and active weather to your locations. So once again, this is the Weather Guru. That is your forecast for Sunday, July 5th and Monday, July 6th, 2020. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll be sure to continue to provide you with the latest weather updates as deemed necessary. Have a great day, and see you soon.